All right, here we go. As Juan Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving your perspective on teamwork you will not get anywhere else. I was solid. So the plan, I was kind of scrimmaging or going in between. Should I do 6? Should I do 7? Ended up doing 8. Ended up doing 8 miles. Seeing that the weather is beautiful out here. It's not too hot, at least at this time in the morning in which I'm recording this. And in Miami, it's been a while since I've been in Miami. It's been a couple months since I've been in Miami. So I'm like, you know what the hell? Let's get it. Not only that, but as far as today's Move Swiftly thought, you saw it in Miami Heat, baby. You saw it in Miami Heat actually kind of make me reaffirm some love. That's the little bit of love that I still got left, the little bit of love that I still have left for the NBA. Just so we're clear, throughout the most part, over the past couple months, I've been very, very critical of the NBA and basketball in general. College game, I believe the portal has completely, turned the shit on its head, and the NBA viewership has just, I have material out there complaining about the NBA in regards to the load management, the constant flopping, things like that. I've been very critical of it. However, today I'm going to sort of praise it because I am a Miami Heat fan. If I had to pick an NBA team, it's the Miami Heat. It started off back in 2006 when D-Wade did his thing and brought the squad a championship, and then it only been enhanced since the Big Three, and they got together and the whole world hated them, and they went out and won 2 straight championships. I've been a fan of the Miami Heat, more of a fan because of that little stretch in terms of how much they were actually hated. I like that a lot, because it reminds me so much of the teams I played on and what we're all about. People hating us, telling us what we can and can't do, and just simply going out and doing it. That's what Heat culture is all about. And that was on great display last night when, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they were the 10th seed. And they just punched their ticket into a playoff spot by winning the play-in tournament. They beat Atlanta last night, and there was a moment towards the end of that game where it was Tyler. Think about this, Tyler Herro now, the face of the Miami Heat, given all the superstars that have come through there. But Tyler Herro hits this 3, and he jumps back, and he's like, woo, woo! All right, so it was a fun game to watch because you had Tyler Herro, you had Trae Young. You had a very exciting game. Even my man from the trade they got, I think it's Davion Mitchell or something like that, was putting in some of that dirty work, all that good stuff, right? And, it brings me to today's Move Swiftly thought. I want to give a shout out to the Miami Heat, but mostly, too, I want you guys to understand business-wise, as a business owner, for the people that I primarily work with, I primarily serve. Just think about the way things have come full circle. Think about the 2 top seeds, number 1 seeds, both in the East and the West, which is the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. All right, so back in the days in which I'm referring to, when we had the Big Three and LeBron was in his prime, KD was kind of he was getting to his prime, but you could still see he was that next one up. It was Cleveland's LeBron, OKC. And OKC's Kevin Durant and OKC, and both of those like megastars, again, top 70 players, top 75 players. I think they're both on the top 75 team. Both of those players left OKC, and obviously LeBron left the Cleveland Cavaliers. And you see how better off the franchises are as it pertains to business, all right? So the lesson and the thing that we got to take away from today's Move Swiftly thought, especially seeing that, again, I'm sitting here kind of befuddled at the fact that I'm saying Tyler Herro is the face of the Miami Heat, and he's the go-to guy. Not a Jimmy Butler or a D-Wade or, or LeBron. You're talking about Tyler Herro as the face of the Miami Heat now. And again, it's nothing wrong with that. It's just a matter of are you winning as a team? And when you see the organizations that are successful over a long period of time, they're not dependent on one person. Too often do business owners make this mistake, and high-level executives, the people who are in charge, they bring in a certain type of people. They bring in a culture. They start to get too dependent on one person, and ultimately that leads to the demise of your business. So take that into consideration as you start to see the success or who wins the championship this year, who's likely to win it. A lot of people are hoping for a Boston. I know somebody paying somebody. There's a lot of comedians out there making jokes about what LeBron is doing to make this thing a Lakers and Celtics finals, and have LeBron and Luka with JT and Jaylen Brown and all that kind of stuff. I ain't gonna lie, it would be a great series, but at the end of the day, man, you just got to put the best teams out there, and the teams that are winning as a team, that's who's gonna make it. All right, so all that being said, main website to check out to dive deeper into everything I'm doing, makeyourmove.com. That's MakeYamove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.